Eu sou Mawa Huni Kuin, tenho 31 anos, sou do povo Huni Kuin. Estou aqui acompanhado pelo meu sobrinho Calibu. E a partir de agora vamos estar fazendo o nosso rezo sagrado do povo Huni Kuin, o rezo de cura, a cura para a humanidade. House, house.
Mawa So, ladies and gents, there's issues with the internet in Brazil. Obviously, when it rains, the internet gets even worse, and that's not good for live streaming, especially via Zoom. so, so I'm going to ask them to record a video and send it to us, hopefully at a later stage, and then we can play it at some stage during the festival. We've still got 12 days to go, so plenty of time. And everybody who's expecting Abby Poem unfortunately messaged me today to notify me that she's ill and whether she could postpone her concert to another day. So thank God we've got 12 days to play with and plenty of time. So that's what we're going to do with Abby. She's going to come back and play on a day when she's feeling hopefully a bit better. In the meantime, we've got a bit of time before the next gig, and I've got another amazing video to share with us. Also, the Huni Kuin. Let me just see if I can. WDIV video 110.2. One sec. So I'm going to play this one. This is also really, really special. I'm going to share this one here. Okay, and one stop. Let's try that again. One sec. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Again, apologies for the technical hitches. The internet and the rain in Brazil don't mix at all. So Biruany is having difficulty even connecting in any way whatsoever. Never mind playing a concert with 5 or 6 other ladies, all the way from the Brazilian Amazon jungle via a phone. Talk about challenging. So what we're going to do is we still have Maria with us, and we're going to make use of this time. No time is wasted. All time is precious. And Maria can still answer some questions. So if anybody has any questions about the jungle, about traveling to Brazil, about the festival. In fact, Maria,
Yes.
you still there? She's
Yes,
there.
I'm here.
Great. I want to ask you about the jungle. I want to ask you about especially the festival that's coming up.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that? Because it looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like, how do you get there, and how much is it going to be, and what are we going to do during the festival?
So this we call spiritual retreats. Yeah. And how does it work? Probably it will gonna happen, yes, but we know we were in this crazy year, and 2021 is still a crazy year, so everything can happen. Yeah, why the reason I'm sharing this, like I'm receiving lots of inscriptions and this and that, but I'm asking people to don't do the deposit yet, because we never know. Yeah, I don't know. This year the lesson for me is like
nobody knows. We could be in lockdown again for the 20th
so that's
time.
why, let's see. Bolsonaro is very like out of locking down stories, so I think he told that Brazil will never close their gates and everybody will be able to travel to Brazil. So is that what our president says? So at least this is a good news. And yeah, so how does it work? The price of the journey, it depends. I need to check. This year will be cheaper than the last years because of the reales is very low comparing with the euro. So for us that come, for the people that come from Europe, it will be cheaper than all the other years because of this changing of the coin. It will be around 1,300 euros, 1,400 euros, something like this. Yeah, it will depend because I'm still waiting for answer from the hotel and this and that. And in relation of what do you do there? So I pick up everybody in the airport. We sleep one night at the hotel in Cruzeiro do Sul. So the people need to fly to Cruzeiro do Sul. And then we sleep one night. Then we take a bus and around 4 hours until São Vicente, where we take the boats. And then the boat trip is like around 8-9 hours, depending of the river. And then we arrived to the last Yawanawa village, what is very beautiful because you have 9 hours to be praying and asking permission to enter into the forest, because it's such a different and such an amazing experience. And during the week, we have around a week there, where we are going to really dive into their traditions. So you have ceremonies with their medicines that they call uni, but as we know it as ayahuasca, and then we have rapé, we have cambo, we have the traditional songs, what they mean. They have the histories of the creation and the prophecies of them. We sing, we dance, we go walking into the jungle to see these big, huge trees that we call samauma. We have clay and herbal baths, and they are making lots of healings to everyone because it's small groups. So, and they are a lot, so they make individual healings during the ceremonies. And during the herbal baths and during the clay baths, they make, lots of prayers, and they blow a lot. They work a lot with the blow. And they blow a lot, and it's super beautiful, an immersion where they're like singing and playing with the kids. and seeing them making their handicraft, and they are very happy to receive us. So it's very beautiful because we have this really exchange, because the way how they see the world is through us, yeah. So they really like to receive us, and to ask me questions and share their things and ask how do we do over there. So it's very, very beautiful. And it's very special to be in Amazonia by itself. For me, just be there. It's a constant download of information. You are there and you see, the colorful birds flying around, and all these cocker feathers, cocker heads, and, all the children, all the beauty of simplicity. Yeah, for me, the biggest lesson of being in the forest in Amazonia is to be learning with the simplicity and the deepening of the forest, because everything is so deep, but everything is so simple. It's just be alive and allow information to come through. And over there is a very beautiful place with full of potential, because they don't have all these Wi-Fi lines and all these interferences that we have at the cities or wherever you live. So it's very pure, the ambient there, and the birds, you hear birds during all day, all night. And then you start to learn, okay, this is the bird at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is the bird of 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And it's very beautiful. It's very, very special. And the food is very special as well. And every time we come is different. Sometimes you make feitio, you cook with them the medicines, the rapé, the uni. Sometimes we have lots of times we have cambo as well, at least 2 or 3 times. And they explain a lot, yeah. And we sleep in the hammocks with mosquito nets, in the beautiful hut that they have. And yeah, it's like the most beautiful experience, at least for me, to be is to be there. So, and going to the festival, this retreats is not a festival, the retreat is a way of keep their tradition alive, is to allow them, because they are the guardians of the forest. So when you support them in any level, we are supporting the guardians of the forest to be alive and to keep this tradition that is so important to them. Yeah. So that's why I really incentivize people to, of course, donations are very welcome, but for me, it's like they have so much content, yeah, that if you go to their village, you are helping them, but they are making an exchange with you. Yeah, so I really trust that they have this capacity of exchanging a lot, and it's really, really, really special. Do you have any specific question about this, about the festival, the retreat?
Let's see if anybody's got any questions about this particular retreat. It's 7 days. It's where do you fly to? Which city do you fly to from Europe?
Cruzeiro do Sul is the name.
Okay, but you first fly to Rio?
Yeah, from Rio, São Paulo, Brasilia, whatever, and the big city. And then from the big city, you take a smaller airplane to Cruzeiro do Sul. And when you are arriving, you already see, the river, like this traditional image of the forest with the river. You see
wait.
from there.
Does anybody else have any questions for Maria around anything to do with indigenous Brazil, this particular retreat, anything like that? Put your hand up, or we can do questions now. Anybody? Isa? Isi? Jan? From Nadine? Geeta's got a question. Hello, Geeta.
It's lovely to see the tribe. I think I messaged you and I said that I met them in 2006 when I went to see John.
Speak up, Geeta. It's difficult to hear.
I said it's lovely to see the tribe again, the people. I met them in 2006 when I went to see John of God. So for me, it's lovely to connect with them. I would love to go to, I think the forest would do me, just getting away from here would be amazing to meet with them again, because I remember dancing with them and that memory is still with me. I'm a vegetarian. I don't touch meat. And is there is there any way I could survive for 7 days without eating meat or fish or anything like that? That's what I'd like to know.
Okay, thank you so much for your question. Yes, why? Because this comes from this alliance that we have with them. Because I know that going to the jungle can be very, I mean, super different for us. So I take this care, and we take this care of asking them to cook good foods for us. That is not meat. There is meat for those who want, but there is lots of vegetarian food, because their tradition is to eat, they eat like monkey, crocodile, fish, you know, they eat all these animals, and with macaxeira, that is a kind of a potato, and bananas and things like this. So it's not very diverse. Yeah. So when we go there, they cook rice, they cook beans, they cook sometimes quinoa, they have fresh vegetables, all these kind of things. So we guide them on that sense. So normally we even bring a cooker with us, yeah, that they are not indigenous, to cook, like, let's call normal foods to us. Yeah. So yes, and we have a good filter of water as well. We invest in a good filter of water. We change the filter every time. So the water is very good and the food is very good. And this is a very important question, because yeah, they have a different way of eating and drinking water. The water that they can drink is not the water that we can drink, like in India, you know. To them it's okay, to us it's not, no. So with this is taking care, and this is part of my work, is to, you know, be checking that the water is good, the food is good, you know, all these kind of things. They have lots of varieties of fruits that traditional they don't eat much fruits, especially because normally they are all the time in spiritual diets, and well, when you are in spiritual diets you cannot eat sweets, not even fruit. So they don't have the tradition of eating lots of fruits. But we bring, sometimes we take from them, sometimes we bring from the city on the boat with us, extra fruits, extra vegetables, extra things that they don't are used to, but we like the people to have to be nourished. So thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Great, thanks for that question, Geeta. Anybody else have a question? Because I've got also some good videos to play as well. So if there's no questions, we'll go straight into a video. Yeah. So thank you so much, Maria. That was lovely. Thank you for your information. And we're all going to join you. There's 28 of us on the call now. We're all coming with you. So I hope you've got a very, very big boat.
Yeah, I have not a very good boat, but I have many boats, many small boats.
Good. Well, we're going to come and visit the Amazon and bring back that amazing energy. And we're all going to have a deeper understanding of nature, because that's really what it's all about for me personally. Coming to the Amazon is just to leave this corporate sort of materialistic world for a bit, leave the phones and the mobile and all that type of thing, and come and have just a deep communion with nature.
Yeah.
And who else to do it with than the people who are guarding the forest and praying for the forest and praying and saving nature and doing work every day to protect the forest and protect their culture.
Yeah. And this is our fight, Samish, because where there is indigenous lands, nobody can touch for law. So our fight is to helping them to have more indigenous lands, because while there is indigenous land, nobody can enter without authorization. So nobody can enter there. For example, in this Huni Kuin that we were seeing before, probably they didn't have indigenous land, because if they have, Western people cannot enter without authorization. So nobody will kick them out. But if they are living in the land and they didn't sign the indigenous lands, that is the problem. So that's why it's important indigenous people have indigenous lands, because then they are the owners of these, and they are the keepers, they are the guardians of the forest.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Thank you so much, Somesh, and all the team and everybody here. And anything you can write me via Instagram, and you are connected. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all the work you do, Maria. God bless. We love you.
God bless. House.
House.
Ciao. Yoo-hoo.
Thank you, Maria.
Amazing.
Thank you. Should we all give it up for Maria, please? And the Huni Kuin. Big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So we didn't start today the way we normally do, which is with a prayer. So I'd like to do that prayer now. And then luckily I have a team behind me. So this is not just me by myself, but we have a team. Rich and Peter and Annie and Maria and Joy and Jenny and all the other people that help out. And they reminded me that we have some really good videos to play, so we're going to make up a bit of time with those videos. So it's a great opportunity. But first of all, we're going to say this prayer. If you want to just sit back a bit and maybe just calm and centered, a few deep breaths, and let's send this prayer to out there. Great Spirit, hear us. Pachamama, hear us. Calling from the heart. Star beings, guardians, angels and masters, totem teachers, we salute you. Bless this house, these creatures, and this land where we stand. Protect and guide us in all the 7 directions. Plant teachers and spirits, be with us and teach us to grow in harmony. Let the cleansing smoke of herbs purify us. On feathers of the eagle and the condor, carry our prayers to the highest realms, to the heart of the great mystery, to the sun, the moon, and the stars. Bless us with clarity of thought, purity of feelings, and healing of our bodies and souls. Let us sing for strength of wisdom in all nations and for the good of all tribes. We thank you, great forces and spirits of nature, powers of earth, water, fire, and air. We call to our ancestors so that they will stand with us and will be remembered for all time. We are grateful, Great Spirit, for the gift of family, for the one we were born to and the one we adopted on this our red road path. Grandfathers and grandmothers, sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, family of light. We stand together in the presence of the Most High, and we offer ourselves to serve. Let our hearts, heads, and hands bring peace and joy, and may all beings be filled by the Spirit of love. Hear us, your children. Hold our hands. Join our hearts on this day. We are many, but together we are one, here and now. Mitakaya wasin, haush haush, satnam, amen. Aho. That's a good one. So, we have a couple of movies to share with you, short videos. Just going to do that now, and enjoy.
Every day, conflict commodities such as soybeans, meat, and minerals are exported from the Brazilian Amazon. They are shipped to Europe, China, the United States, and other global markets. The companies involved contribute to human rights abuses and environmental devastation. They are enabled by U.S. firms that provide billions in investment and loans. This network of complicity threatens indigenous peoples every day.
Todo projeto de mineração, soja ou de energia afeta diretamente a terra indígena. Hidrelétricas construídas próximos de nossos territórios causam escassez de peixes e a morte da floresta ao seu redor, seja pela seca ou inundação. barragens e usinas hidrelétricas destrói locais sagrados para os nossos povos. E em muitas dessas terras, quem está envolvido em toda essa destruição? São pessoas e empresas de fora. Nós estamos muito preocupados com esse modelo de desenvolvimento, que, para nós, é um modelo de morte. A mineração está trazendo impactos graves. E os culpados por isso são os países que estão comprando ferro e ouro. Hoje, temos um governo que está incentivando a invasão de nossos territórios.
Sorry guys, I'm just going to stop it there because the screen share seems to not be sharing the full piece. So I'm just going to reshare it and do it a different way because I'm not seeing the full video. Thanks for your patience.
Territórios. E os países que têm interesse em explorar a Amazônia têm sangue indígena em suas mãos. Essas grandes empresas chegam nas comunidades e falam que vão trazer água e escola para nós. Mas é tudo mentira. Porque, assim que elas se instalam, começam a massacrar os direitos dos povos tradicionais.
Together, we can dismantle this financial network of destruction and indigenous rights violations.
Okay, so that was a video from Amazon Watch, and we're supporting them in this festival. And any of the money that you donated would go to Amazon Watch and Tree Sisters and Fellowship of the Trees. So if you were one of the people that donated, then thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And if you haven't donated and would like to donate, then you're welcome to, if you just go to buy the ticket, again to sacredsoundfestival.com, and go buy a ticket. You don't have to buy a ticket, but you can just put in a donation amount there, so you can donate that way. Or you can go directly to Amazon Watch and donate for the amazing work that they're doing. Here's another video for you as well. This is, I've not seen this before, so hopefully it works. Okay, let's try it.
Do not use the resources for themselves, because we in the States, we need them. There is a concerted effort of foreign powers to...
Sorry, I seem to be playing the wrong one. I don't know why. Let's try this. That's better.
Me llamo Margarita Núñez. Nací en Jalisco, México, en un pueblo que se llama Meztli-Cancán. Quetzalcóatl se llamó, Dios tolteca y sabio fue, a la tierra revivió, con la lluvia al caer, los tlaloques pequeñitos y deidades de la lluvia, fuentes, ríos y arroyos bañaron con agua pura, a su pueblo enseñó artes que después usó, y al fin Quetzalcóatl ascendió. Ese poema me trajo como voltear y ver que todos somos Quetzalcóatl, todos somos Dios. Yo misma me comencé a verme como esa energía divina. Y bueno, para aquel tiempo, hace 40 años, yo estaba más loca que nada, pero para los humanos parece que ahora no soy tanto. ¿Qué pienso yo acerca del mundo? ¿Qué deberíamos hacer? ¿Qué deberíamos estudiar? Y ahora yo me digo, no es acerca del mundo, porque las plantas, los minerales no han olvidado quiénes son. Los vegetales no han olvidado quiénes son. Los animales en su capacidad también, cada uno en su capacidad, no han olvidado quiénes son. Los humanos sí hemos olvidado quiénes somos. Y entonces, ¿qué debemos hacer los humanos para un cambio? Primero que todo, recordar quiénes somos. Y recordando quiénes somos, hasta podemos ser que se actúe. ¿Por qué? Porque nosotros, nuestras células, dice la ciencia, que está hecha de átomos. Y los átomos son energía. Entonces nosotros más que todo somos energía pura. Y podíamos ascender como ascendió Jesús, como ascendió Jesús. Y creo que eso vino Jesús a enseñarnos. Y eso viene esta era también a enseñarnos. Ahora, ¿qué tenemos que hacer? Si tenemos una tierra, nosotros tenemos una tierrita de 2 hectáreas, y es de la humanidad, no es de nosotros. Es hermoso lo que tenemos que hacer. ¿Pero qué tenemos que hacer para eso? Soltar. Y aquí invito a todos los que tienen tierras a que suelten sus tierras, ese es apego. A que los que son millonarios suelten los millones. Hay mucha hambre en la madre tierra. Y verán qué lejos se ponen, qué ligeros. En cambio, los apegos, creo que los animales no tienen apegos. Es hermoso. Los vegetales no tienen apegos. Los minerales no tienen apegos. Los humanos, para poder ser libres, vamos a quitarnos los apegos. Y también el apego fuerte a que este es mi hijo, y que tiene que portarse como yo quiero. Tampoco. Tenemos que soltarlos. Porque creo que una de las cosas que aprendí del abuelo Domingo Martínez Paredes, él sí era indígena maya, y es lo que yo comparto con la gente, que tenemos las edades. El niño es inocente y puro. La niña es inocente y pura. Y entonces, ¿qué es la inocencia? Las cosas son como son. ¿Qué es la pureza? Que no se pueden cambiar. Y entonces no luchar por cambiar las cosas. Porque las cosas a veces son como son. Y así está uno más a gusto. La vida es más a gusto, más placentera. Les mando un abrazo y un beso y que esto les sirva mucho a la humanidad. Y de ahí un continente, una cultura primero, pensé, y al final una madre tierra, una cultura.
Wow, beautiful messages. It's a website called rootedmessages.com. You should check it out. It is super amazing. We're back on schedule, ladies and gents. We have the next act coming up very, very soon. And it is Moshi Helperin, my favorite. Is he around? Well, he's not yet, so hopefully he comes soon. Otherwise we'll have another hour to fill. He's definitely on the schedule at 7. I'll text him in a moment. In the meantime, I'm just going to share with you this this website. So this website is called rootedmessages.com. In this time of COVID-19, we asked 16 indigenous wisdom keepers from around the planet, what does the world need to hear right now? And these were their answers. This is Vandria Borari, the Borari people in Brazil. Because we believe we are nature. We believe that if we destroy nature, we are destroying ourselves. Our culture is all about being in harmony with our lands. Vadri Borari is the first indigenous lawyer coming from the Borari people in the Brazilian Amazon. She believes in preserving Amazonian traditions and defending the rainforest. living a life of service to maintain a culture that unites people with the land that they inhabit.
My name is Vânia Borari, from Borari Indigenous people, from Alter do Chão, my indigenous land, in the Tapajós region. I speak directly from the Amazon rainforest. To all that are listening me at this very moment, I would like to tell you that we, indigenous people from the Amazonian rainforest, for generations, we have defended our territories. For us, the Mother Earth is sacred. The river, the forest, and the animals, they complete our lives, and they are the reason of our existence. We are brothers. We are the nature. That's why many guardians here in the Amazon, this right moment, is dying. Have you asked yourself why many people in this moment is sick? Here in the Amazon, when the forest is destroyed, she cried, and we cried too. When the Mother Earth gets sick, we get sick. And the virus that is there in your country is already here in our territory. And we are all working for a genocide. So that it's urgent that all the people from the planet need to be able to reconcile and connect with the nature. We need to value all the forms of life. And the social isolation, this moment, is the opportunity that people and the government have to revive the human value and attitudes. If we don't give it to ourselves, this opportunity to change, we may be walking for our way with no return. And who never have done anything to protect the nature, this is the moment. We need more love, we need more humanity, and we need to accept our difference. Then we can combat the planetary inequality. The Mother Earth is love, and give yours everything that we need, especially the air that is the breath of our lives. Thank you very much for this moment. You listen to me, and we indigenous people, I would like to give a special hug for all the doctors from the planet and all the people that this right moment is trying to save lives. Thank you very much. Please stand by our side, indigenous people. We need to save the future of our children. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. What an amazing message, and so succinct and so well put. That website, rootedmessages.com, check it out.